Thank you.
So that was some pretty amazing integration between the SUSE Studio technology, the OpenStack system and dashboard, and SUSE Manager that really makes cloud infrastructure solution simple and easy. And everything that you saw there today, the appliance for the cloud infrastructure server itself, as well as the workload that we used, are all available to you out on Gallery. So go out to SUSEgallery.com and experiment with this technology yourselves. Now, while we're all here at BrainShare together, I'd also like to share with you a new enterprise development model that we've evolved here at SUSE. But first, a little bit of history. As you know, Linux just celebrated its 20th birthday. And in those past 2 decades, we've seen an enormous growth in Linux technology in nearly all aspects of computing, even the most demanding enterprise areas of computing. Now, also, in the last couple of years in particular, we've seen 2 converging trends emerge from that growth. On the one hand, we see the maturity, critical mass, and quality of innovation in the upstream kernel. And on the other hand, due to the success of Linux in the enterprise, we're seeing an increasing and growing demand for exactly those innovations within the data center. With the convergence of these trends, it's become clear that a new model is needed to deliver this kernel and Linux innovation to the enterprise. And in response to this, SUSE is evolving. We're moving from a traditional backporting approach and model to a new forward porting model, where we're actively embracing upstream innovation and delivering it more effectively and more quickly to the enterprise with the same quality, stability, and award-winning technical support that we've always provided. Now, all of this starts with SUSE Linux Enterprise 11 Service Pack 2, which will be running on the new kernel 3.0. So let me repeat that just to make sure everybody got it. Service Pack 2 will be running on kernel 3.0. All right, thank you. Now, by utilizing the 3.0 kernel, we've unlocked a bunch of enterprise features that previously you might have only seen in traditional Unix systems. Things like tracing, containers, file system level snapshots, for example. But now with Service Pack 2, we'll finally remove the barriers to migrating even those most demanding workloads that for now you've been running on high-cost traditional Unix systems. Now you can finally migrate those to more modern, cost-effective Linux systems. Now let's look into this technology in a little bit more detail, specifically the file system snapshots. Now I'd like to welcome 2 more of my colleagues to the stage, Greg and Matthias. And these guys are going to show you a preview of Service Pack 2 running on the kernel 3.0, where the integration of systems management with BetterFS now allows a true file system level snapshot and rollback.
Okay, hi, my name is Greg Crow-Hartman. I'm a Linux kernel developer and community member, and I'm really happy that we're using the 3.0 kernel for our new product. It's a very good thing.
Hello, my name is Matthias Eckermann. I'm product manager for SUSE Linux Enterprise, and today I pretend to be a server administrator in our demo. What will we show? We will show 3 use cases of BetterFS with snapshot and rollback. First, it will show how we keep track of system changes with this infrastructure. Second, we will introduce Yast as a learning tool for administrators. And third, we will show how this helps to prevent human errors to become fatal to the system. Now, we just recently got new website content from our marketing team. Greg, please.
So I get to play the role of a system administrator here. We have Apache running, serving up Hello World, nice basic stock site. So it's in my directory. Marketing sent this to me. Let's see what I got here. It's in my directory. So I use Git as a source code control tool. It's on my laptop. The new site's on my laptop. I'll push it out to the local server. Git is a source code control tool the Linux kernel development community created, which is very powerful. You should use it. We'll push it to the server, refresh. It's not there. As an administrator, I forgot to update the Apache configuration. So being a good command line person, I can just edit the file and go. I could change the document root. But what we want to show is in SLAS, we use YAST to have really, really good system configuration. And we've integrated Btrfs snapshots into our tools so that every YAST change you make to the system shows up. We do snapshots before and we do snapshots after. And you can see exactly what happens. So let's quit here and use YAST to load the Apache server. So let's change something on our server, the document root. We want to change it because we have an excellent site to excellent. You say OK, go back. Oh, I can't spell. C-E-L-L-E-N-T. There we go. So we enable it, we finish, the server will restart, refresh the website, and there, we have a new site. Everything's great. So now let's see what changes YAST made. So there's a new tool in YAST called Snapper. There we go. And it shows it does all the Btrfs snapshots. There's a number up there, there's a timeline, there's a good state of yesterday, a good state today. Timelines happen every hour or so. The system takes a good system-wide snapshot. That's good for rollbacks to make sure everything's good. And it shows the very last one is when I ran YAST HTTP server. So let's look and see what the changes were. So it looks like there's a change in the Etsy, Apache 2, the default server config file. It shows you the exact line that changed. It changed it from this to that. That's really, really impressive. So everything's running, great, I'm happy. I am done. All this system administrator work has made me thirsty. I'm going to clean up my files and go get a coffee.
Yeah, please bring a coffee for me.
Okay.
So, is he gone? Yeah. As a server administrator, I certainly do not trust those web guys completely. So let's first have a look what he really did. And we go to look at the system services in YAST. And what the first thing is that we will do, we will stop Apache. Okay, that's successful. And then we start it again. Oops, there seems to be an error. What is that? Not really what you want to have on a website. So let's go back to Snapper and see what the changes had been. Let's look here and let's compare to the known good state. It calculates the difference now, very briefly. Should be there soon. And here it is. Etsy, Apache 2, default server conf, and oops, the file had been removed. How could that happen? Well, easily. Greg accidentally put an additional blank here. He did remove all the files, instead only the backup files. That happens when you make a kernel hacker a web server administrator, right? So let's go back to Snapper and just restore our files. Yeah, we have to commit this. Now we should be able to restart Apache again. Oh, indeed, that's the old version. We forgot to roll back what Greg actually did. We look into the latest snapshot, right? We see here, excellent, and we store the second line. So we restore from the second line. It's restored. And now we have to restart the web server again. And there it goes. Ooh, I'm happy I was able to roll back.
Everything going okay?
Yeah, nothing special.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Now stay up here for a moment. You can help me with these prizes. But before we move on to that, I just want to point out how when it's so easy to make a mistake, just a simple typo on a command line can take down an entire website. Technology like true file system level, snapshot and rollback can be amazingly powerful. As you can see, they were able to restore their site within a couple of minutes. Very amazing. Thanks very much. So now we get to do the fun part, and we're going to give away our SUSE prizes. We have 3 Burton snowboards to give away. We'll do that first. And then we have 3 very green Gibson guitars. Now I'm going to get the bag of names here. And as I pull out and read your name, if you hear your name, please come up over to this side of the stage where these guys are. Join us up on stage. I'm going to try really hard to pronounce names properly, but please forgive me if I don't. Samantha Fetter. Samantha, are you in the house? All right, come on down. Next, I'm looking for a Chris Lynn. Chris Lynn. All right, come on down. And if you guys could come up on stage with us, that would be great too.
Sorry.
Okay, we'll keep going. Okay. We want to see all that green up here. Next, Stephen Snyder.
Thank you.
Stephen Snyder.
Thank you.
All right. So those are the 3 Burton snowboards. Next, the SUSE Green Gibson guitars. I need a Tim Learhoff. Come on down, Tim. All right.
Thank you very much.
I need an Alex Belasov. All right. Come on down, Alex. Win a guitar. All right. Now for the final Gibson guitar. Really search around in here. I need William Davis. William, come on down. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks very much. Let's get everybody up here. All right. All right, I love seeing all that green. Let's get it. All right, thank you, everyone. Thanks very much. Thanks, guys.